You what? Yeah, stop. Turn on one more time. Yeah, all right. That should be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes, 130, 137. The heavyweight 137 will be going out with the middleweight.
Guy's got me sweating.
Once again, it's on. Just get some blood. You gotta wake your finger.
How they look?
130 to 131. Jay, if you would move your number down a little bit to the front, sir. Right about there. Okay, guys. Ryan and Jay, I need you now, guys. 130, 131. There's Ryan here, 130. Okay, good. Okay, guys. Make it quick. Okay, guys, you're going up there for your 4 quarter turns. Ryan, you'll stay up. Oh, excuse me, Ryan, you'll stay up there, and you got 60 seconds. When you're done, come off this way. And then,
that way?
No, this way. Okay. And then Jay, you got 60 seconds. As soon as you get up there, they'll tell you 10 seconds. Time. Come back down. I'll bring you both back up there.
Teen, collegiate, and masters bodybuilding championships in Durham, North Carolina. And we're speaking backstage here with teen competitor in the heavyweight division, Jay Cutler. Jay, it's very nice to have you in the contest today. I want to particularly mention that you impressed us as being a real natural at this sport, and you've really come a long way in the few short years you've been training. Did bodybuilding come naturally to you, or was it a tough struggle all the way?
Bodybuilding's been pretty easy for me. I mean, it's just, I think, mainly a focus and to be something. It takes a lot of time, but I'm dedicated, and it's brought me quite a bit of attention so far anyway.
Well, it's going to bring you an awful lot more attention after this evening, because undoubtedly you placed very highly in the show tonight. You're going to be up against some tough competition in the general pose down, but since you have such a limited class, there won't be too much difficulty probably in winning your class. Do you have any particular strategy that you've got planned for the overall pose down?
Basically, I'm just going to do as well as I can do. I mean, I came into the show, it's my second show. I've done the best I can right now for what I got, and I just hope to do well, that's all.
You mean you've been in only one other contest before tonight?
One other show. I won another show just to qualify for this, and that brought me here. And so I can't, you know, it's a big stepping stone for me just to be here.
Well, it certainly is, and considering the fact that you're not very experienced in competition, that you act as if you've been doing this for quite a long time. How did you get to that stage? I mean, did someone coach you through this?
Yeah, I've worked with Chris Aceto a little bit, and he's helped me out a real lot, and I just had a lot of support, just just family and friends, and I just had the right support, just enough to get here, and hopefully within the next couple of years I'll be able to be in higher places.
Well, we expect you will. And did you have to get coaxed into using weights, or did this come naturally?
It came naturally. I was always decent size, so it was kind of something that was inside of me, and I just exploded and just really got into it. So. Would
you say there was one thing that influenced you more than anything else to start training?
Not really. I just I wanted to be something that no one else was, and where I come from, there's not too many national level bodybuilders, and I just wanted to be something that no one else was.
Well, you come from a state with a lot of great bodybuilders, not the least of which I think has influenced you. It's Paul DeMeo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he impresses me quite a bit. I respect what he's become.
Well, he's certainly done sensationally well and continues to do very well. Has he actually helped you with training advice?
No, I haven't had a chance to meet Paul. Hopefully I will soon. I'm planning on taking a trip to California, and I hopefully get to speak with him, just because I'd like to go stay in California for a while if I can, but just for a vacation anyway.
Yeah, and actually your legs remind us a lot of Paul DeMeo. Did you ever notice that similarity?
Yeah, that's what everyone says, so I don't even have to train him anymore.
It's not a bad comparison to make.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
What does the family back home think of the progress that you've made in this sport?
They give me support. They give me support, but you know, it's just like any other family. They care about my health, and you know, I tell them, you know, they like me getting the experience, you know, being in front of crowds, and you know, meeting different kind of people, and I just, you know, they think it's a good thing to do right now, you know.
Did it take a lot of courage to get up there the first time in your first show?
No, I feel pretty comfortable on stage, you know. If the crowd's loud, I feel comfortable.
Is that what you like most about competing?
Yeah, probably.
The audience reaction?
As long as there's a good audience, yeah.
Well, this will be your second audience. It'll give you a good chance to judge that.
Yeah.
It's interesting, Jay, when we looked at your physique the first time on stage, there were tremendous similarities between your body and another great bodybuilder who comes out of the Middle West, whose name is Matt Mendenhall. You both have the same kind of size. You both broke on the bodybuilding scene at a relatively young age. And the kind of thickness and legs that you've got are very similar, too, especially in the calf region.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever mentioned that to you before?
Yeah, I've had, you know, a lot of people say, well, you got great potential, but you know, the only one that's going to do it is me, and that's all, you know. I know that, and that's why I just got to focus on higher things, that's all.
Now, obviously, you want to go higher in this, and you've got the potential to do it. Do you see yourself on a game plan for any number of years where you're going to make it to the top?
2 years. 2 years, I'd like to step on stage at about 230. 230, I'd like to compete at, and, you know, shredded.
What's your current body weight tonight?
215 tonight. So, as you know, I'm still a teen. I'm still maturing. I'll be able to pack on the mass the next couple of years, hopefully.
What other sports have you played so far?
I played football in high school, but knee injuries, kept me from being real good at that. But that's probably what brought me into bodybuilding anyway.
Jay, do you believe in using training partners when you train, or are you a loner when it comes to training in the gym?
Basically, I'm a loner because where I come from, people aren't serious enough really to train, and I don't think you have to go real crazy heavy to get to size. I mean, I train light and strict, and I can get size. So.
And when you say light and strict, for you, what would be light, say, in the bench press?
Light, 225 max. 10 reps. It's real strict. It's real strict.
Now, was that a method you taught yourself, or you read about, or someone told you?
That's where all my potential gains have come from, basically. Light and strict, and a lot of intensity. And we wish you the best of luck this evening, and we know we're going to be seeing a lot more in front of our video action cameras of Jay Cutler in the years to come.
We're watching the heavyweights, and a lot of anticipation for this man, Jay Cutler from Worcester, Massachusetts, his first time at the Nationals.
It's hard to believe it's his first time at the Nationals. I mean, he has a complete physique, the shape. He's in excellent condition. He's done a lot of work in that gym with the training and the diet.
Jay is just 23 years old. The hype for him started in August of '95 when he won the Tournament of Champions. A lot of people think this is his show. We asked if he expected to win it.
I don't think about it that way. I mean, nothing's written in stone, and I know I just have to be the best for that day. And I'm just trying to beat myself from last year, which I did. So, I don't walk in here thinking that it's my show, because nothing's written in stone.
What about Jay's physique, Linda?
He's in great condition. Look at his strong upper body. Thing that we do in the gym is really important is the bodybuilder has to maintain their muscle and just lose body fat. So it's a very strict diet, but you have to eat a lot of good food to maintain that muscle. And look at those thighs. He's done it.
Very large, Jay Cutler.
for 9 years consistently, and I continue to prove every year, and you've got to eat, sleep, and train, live bodybuilding to be able to produce and be at this level.
And there he is, out of Aliso Viejo, Jay Cutler, 254 pounds, finding himself in the unusual predicament of having to knock out the champion, Ronnie Coleman. 1 year ago, Jay Cutler was in 8th place. 1999, he found himself not even making the top 15 of this contest and is now in the inconspicuous position of possibly winning the Mr. Olympia for the first time in his 28 years on the planet Earth. Jay Cutler. Now, it's not impossible for Jay Cutler to win this contest, but he's got to give a posing routine of his lifetime. Jay Cutler's going to play up his strengths, which are certainly, he knows his thighs are cut and shredded. He's got a better midsection than the reigning Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman, and doesn't lack for size. Jay Cutler is only about 5'9", giving up almost 2 inches to Ronnie Coleman. But after today's prejudging, he knows he's on the brink. With all the controversy surrounding most of the competitors, a lot of fighting, a lot of word talking back and forth and challenging and all that, Jay Cutler has stuck to his guns and let his physique do the talking. Very quiet, almost overlooked. Certainly a surprise to most of the bodybuilding experts who, on paper, did not have Jay Cutler in the top 6 prior to tonight's show. Again, Jay moves from center stage off the posing platform right in front of the crowd. Now, oddly enough, I found it very strange that the judges this year would be sitting almost 20 rows back from the posing platform, which is absolutely the best spot to view this competition from. Jay is harder, he is more cut and more separated than Ronnie Coleman, but it's going to be up to those judges that determine the outcome of this contest, whether it's going to be size or whether it'll be definition. We'll find out later. Physical TV will be back on Fox Sports Net. Ronnie Coleman has to be a little bit nervous, even though he looks confident. And Jay Cutler, hoping that it is his name as the last one standing as the awards are about to be presented. There's $50,000 difference between first place and second place. In the moment of truth, Ronnie Coleman, 4-time Mr. Olympia. Jay Cutler, first-time runner-up and $60,000 richer. As Ronnie Coleman, known for his trademark dropping to his knees for the 4th consecutive year, Jay Cutler receives the silver medallion, the $60,000 prize money. Jay Cutler, admirable, gallant fight all the way to the finish. For the 4th year in a row, the policeman out of Arlington, Texas, Ronnie Coleman.